Hello everyone and welcome to Halloweenville Games. Today I want to discuss a really great game called Boss Monster. That's right, it does look like an old school Nintendo game. I love it. It's based on the whole 8-bit look and it's wonderful. Me and the boys absolutely love this game. It's made by Brotherwise. Okay, it's 2 to 4 players. And it is fun. So the cover looks like a Nintendo game. The instruction manual looks like an old Nintendo manual. Very nostalgic for me. You also get a nice quick start guide, which has all the different phases on it, the basic setup, and what happens in each phase. Really great. We leave this on the table to help reference things so we're not flipping through the rule book all the time. So it's very nice. Inside, we've got some cards. What kind of cards, you might ask? Well, let's start with the boss cards. What's a boss card? Well, in this game, you're the boss. You're the big bad guy, and you're trying to build a dungeon to kill heroes. And you get bosses like Cleopatra. You also have bosses like Seducia. And I love the artwork in this. It's so retro. I love it. And this is a great game. Really easy to play. One of my favorite bosses to play. You know, I like them all. I don't really have a favorite. They all have a special ability on the bottom that once you build all 5 rooms in your dungeon, you can activate that ability and gives you some nice bonuses, some nice perks. So that's the boss cards. You also have spell cards. So this is your spell deck, and you can cast many spells throughout this. Some during the building phase, some during the attack phase, and some cards can be used either or. To give you an example, let's turn one over. Exhaustion. Deal X damage to one hero in your dungeon, where X is equal to the number of rooms in your dungeon. So if you had 5 rooms, that would deal 5 damage. Great little card. So there's all kinds of those various different spells. You got spells that you can play on your player to really mess them up. Kind of stab them in the back, like freeze. You can freeze one of their rooms. So much fun. And let's jump over to the room deck. So there are all types of rooms in here. You can see it's a pretty thick deck. So there's tons. There's big rooms, little rooms, advanced rooms, basic rooms. Now here's a basic room, and you can tell that by the little symbol in the corner. If it was an advanced room, it would be gold. So the basic rooms you can lay out and you can build on top of them. There are, for advanced rooms, and let me see if I can find one here. Aha! So this is an advanced room, and you can tell that by the gold symbol up there. And the only way you can play this is that if the room underneath shares the same type of treasure with it. So the treasure would have to have a spell book, which the one underneath, the Dragon Hatchery, has all types of treasure. So even though it's got all those other ones, you can still play this on top because it has a matching treasure. And that's how you build up your rooms. Now, if this room gets destroyed for any reason, this room still remains intact. So if you had a room that had like a 1 here, these, by the way, do damage. Sorry, I should have pointed that out. So it tells you how strong that room in your dungeon is, or what type of treasure is in that room. So there, you've got that. Then you have the heroes. You are trying to kill off as many heroes as possible. You need 10 souls, these little coin looking things down here. So when you collect 10 of these, you win the game. But if the heroes make it all the way through without dying, you will get a wound. And your first level heroes deal about 1 damage. This symbol right here represents how many players are playing. So this card would be in a 2-player game, whereas, let's see, this card would be in a 4-player game. So if you're playing 2 players, this would not be included in this game. So this is great, and they're all various different levels. So there you got a level 4, a level 8, and basically as they go through your dungeon, they take damage from the number that's on your room card. And once their life gets down to 0, they die and you get their soul. So like I said, you just keep doing that until you collect 10 souls, and then you win the game. This game is an absolute blast. Now, I'm going to put this away, and I've got something very, very special for you guys. Okay, so, if you guys remember my Comic-Con video, they had a game room where you could sit down and play games pretty much all day. I met a gentleman there, Doug, who has a YouTube channel called VictoryConditionGaming. Really great guy. We sat down, he was doing a demonstration of Golem Arcana. And we both got to talking about YouTube and everything we do, and we've been chit-chatting ever since. He watches my stuff, I watch his stuff, and he does a lot of gaming with his daughter. And I'm starting to produce more gaming videos and stuff like that. And I've been buying a lot of games with my not smoking money this year, which is how I come up with the money for things like Boss Monster. Well, over the Christmas break, I believe it was his wife who was cleaning out their hutch, happened to come across an expansion pack, which he was sent when they were doing the beta testing. So he's like, if you want it, I'll send it to you. So we have an expansion pack here from Doug. So thank you very much, and I urge you guys to go check him out. His channel is Victory Gaming Condition. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as to his Facebook page. And I believe he's got a website, or they're doing a website. So I'll put all the information that I have in the description below. Go check them out. They're great. And he also got me into some other games, but we'll go over that later. Let's check out this expansion pack for Boss Monster. Maybe. Gotta be smarter than the package sometimes. Oop. All right. Wow. What is this? Okay, so here we go. Here's his card here. Victory Condition Gaming, home of the weekly gamebook series Page Flippers on YouTube, which is a great thing. Check out Page Flippers. I'll be doing something similar soon, real soon. So he's got YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. So I'll put all this information in the description below. Josh, thanks for all the support. Hope you enjoy these. Doug and Sydney. Absolutely, guys. All right, this says Coin Age. Wasn't expecting this. This is cool. All right, I'll have to check that out in a moment. So let's get to the expansion, and then we'll see what else he sent me there. This is a wonderful little surprise. So here we go. Boss Monster. Paper and Pixels. I like the little bomb on the front. So I'm going to open this like a Magic the Gathering booster pack. Maybe. All right. So there's the package. Ooh. We have a new boss. Chase. And he looks pretty badass. Mentor of Monsters. His level up ability. For the rest of the game, once per turn, you may discard an advanced room card to give one room a +1 counter. That's a terrific ability right there. We have Fireball. Fireball, deal 1 to 6 damage to one hero in your dungeon. And if you discard another spell card, deal 1 to 6 damage to each hero at the entrance to your dungeon. That's a great little spell. Oh, another boss. We have Greg, the new boss. Literally, it says it right there. His level up ability for the rest of the game, whenever you build an ordinary monster room, you may give it a +1 counter. I like that. I like this +1 counter ability. It's very reminiscent of Magic. Explodo, the Bombassador. That's pretty cool. Explodo is the character that was on the front of the package. His level up ability, for the rest of the game, once per turn, you may destroy a room in your dungeon to deal 1 to 6 damage to a hero in that room. Then we have an Elder Portal Trap Room. And look, ooh, we get 2 of those to add to our room deck. There you go. Hope you guys can see that alright. Very cool. We have Hydra's Mire, which is a monster room. We get 2 of those. That is epic. I like that. Then you have Spell Slime Incubator. That one's actually kind of cute. Ooh, Clock Tower Trap Room. That one's really sweet. And then we have another Fireball. An Epic Hero, the Princess, of course. And then we have the rules on +1 counters. We have Paper and Pixels new rooms and random damage. So this is an amazing expansion. So my wife has just arrived home with pizza, but I want to see what this is. This is cool. This coinage. So you guys get a bonus in this video. Coin Age, not Coinage. But I guess it's kind of like a play on words. All right. So it looks here. Gives you an overview of the game. Some instructions I'll have to read a little later. So there you go. So I got 2 instruction booklets. Excellent. Then we have 2 cards, so this is a 2-player game. Okay, and we have this side. Then if you flip them over, there's a whole nother side. And then you get all this coin. So everything from 3 to 4 to 2 to 1. So I'm assuming that the colors just represent each player. And then it looks like, what is this here? For a mobile version of coinage rules and translations, scan the code below or visit playtmg.com coinage rules. Oh, that's actually a nice plastic card. So it looks like one of the little game boards here. So very cool. I'm going to sit down and play this, and maybe I could do a review on it later. Alright guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.